Hey there, it's Tourist Tuesday again. Today we're visiting another site in western Kansas, El Quartelejo, the only Indian pueblo discovered in Kansas, which is located in Lake Scott State Park, just north of Scott City. Let's head out west and see it. The pueblo, El Quartelejo, was built in the 1600s by the Taos Indians and later occupied by members of other nations. El Quartelejo is the only Indian pueblo that has been discovered in Kansas and the northernmost pueblo in North America. A group of Taos Native Americans migrated to the park region, fleeing Spanish rule. They constructed pueblos and cultivated crops using a system of irrigation ditches from a nearby spring. These were the northernmost pueblos constructed in the United States and were inhabited by Indians approximately 20 years before returning to their homes in the south. El Quartelejo, meaning old barracks or building, was later reoccupied in 1701 by a group of Picuries Indians who settled the site for 2 years. The last known reference to the site was in 1727, after which it was abandoned. The structure deteriorated and disappeared, leaving only a mound and a few irrigation ditches. In the mid-1890s, the ruins were discovered by 2 professors from the University of Kansas. The present site's foundation has been reconstructed. The outside walls measured between 18 and 20 inches thick and surrounded 7 different rooms. In 1970, Tom Whitty of the Kansas State Historical Society re-examined the El Quartelejo site. 20 sites were found in conjunction with this pueblo, although only 1 pueblo building was known to have existed. The other sites were either camp areas or storage buildings. During the excavation, the entire pueblo floor, hearths, and locations of posts were unearthed. The outline of the pueblo walls were found to be different than in 1898. Excavations revealed stone and bone tools, pottery from the pueblos of the southwest, large quantities of burned corn, and the stone foundations of an adobe pueblo. The walls were stabilized and informational placards were erected. The Daughters of the American Revolution Kansas chapter holds the land deed to El Quartelejo. In 1925, the DAR erected a granite marker on the site. In 1964, the El Quartelejo Pueblo ruins was designated as a National Historical Landmark and listed in the National Register of Historic Places. Pretty cool to see. I'll see you next week for another awesome episode.